Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Bugs Television, and we back with another NBA 2K24 news video. Now, in this video, we have some very big news to talk about regarding the park and my team. I know that's what a lot of you all care about. Without further ado, let's get right into it, man. And here we have some news regarding the My Player Builder. There has been a fake screenshot of the player builder going around the 2K community. This screenshot right here, this is actually a fake screenshot. This was actually somebody's thumbnail that they had made for their YouTube video, and then it started building and building traction, and people wanted to use it for clickbait. But this is not the real My Player Builder. This is a fake My Player Builder that was somebody's YouTube thumbnail. So if you see any YouTubers posting with this, saying this is the My Player Builder, you might as well go ahead and unsubscribe, unfollow. They are not trustworthy. They are just trying to get clicks. This is 100% fake. Now 2K is finally dropping some current gen news. I got some current gen news for y'all guys. I know a lot of y'all are gonna be playing on next gen, but for current gen, we now know what the 1v1 court VR simulator looks like. A lot of people were confused. If you've seen in the trailer, they had a 1v1 VR simulator. So this is what the court looks like. As you can see, we have this super futuristic VR simulation. Now this is for current gen only. Next gen guys, we might have something like this, but maybe not to this scale, or maybe even better. We don't know yet, but looks like you're playing in space. I think this is actually a dope feature. 2K obviously wanted to add something futuristic and keep the game realistic, so they called this the VR simulation. But yeah, you get to play in space on the 1v1 court. You got boulders and planets and space in the background. I don't know what to really think of this. I guess it's kind of dope. Hopefully they give you some rewards for playing in this, like maybe you get super futuristic clothing or anything of that nature. Just something that promotes actually playing in there, because you could just play on a regular 1v1 court if you don't. Now next up, what we have to talk about is actually badges in NBA 2K24. We now have a list of every added badge to the game and every removed badge in the game. So I'm just going to tell you all the removed badges, and then I'll actually add a list on the screen of all the added badges. For the shooting category, they removed amped, clutch shooter, and volume shooter. For the finishing, they removed bully and limitless takeoff. For playmaking, they removed clamp breaker, floor general, quick first step, mismatch expert, and vice grip. And for defense, all the bad they removed is menace. I don't know why they would remove menace. I feel like the badge actually did good. I hope there is another menace-like badge that can actually drop their defensive stats, but we will see. And with limitless takeoff, that obviously needed to be removed. You could just put on limitless takeoff, and all you needed was an 80 dunk and put on quick drops, and you had limitless takeoff on silver, and you were pretty much a pure slasher with a 75 dunk. I mean, it was absolutely ridiculous. You could dunk on anyone. Big men, guards, 7'3s, and Houston Rockets mascots. I mean, you could dunk on anyone. But here's actually the list of added badges in NBA 2K24. I don't know if this screenshot will be blurry, so I'll just go ahead and list all of the badges and read them out loud. So we actually have post fade, phenom, open looks, spot finder, free points, float game, scooper, bunny, spin cycle, two-step, precision dunker, hook specialist, bulldozer, whistle, relay passer, touch passer, big driver, blow by, physical handles, speed booster, triple strike, fast feet, right stick ripper, immovable forcer, and 94 feet. Now I'm going to talk about the badges that I actually think will affect the game. Of course, open looks, the first one, is as a way to encourage sudden opportunities. Open looks will enhance a player's ability to make wide open jumpers. So if you have a low three-pointer and you can get this badge, it's going to automatically turn you into a sniper if you're open. Now, I don't know if I actually like this badge, because I'm actually not a fan of low three-point ratings, hitting every single three they get that's wide open. Then I feel like there's no reason to make a 95 three unless you're making a 6'1 guard. Another badge that I think is actually quite important is precision dunker for you slashers. Those who utilize the skill dunk mechanic will receive an improved chance of flushing their dunk attempt with precision dunker. So that means your dunk meter will be bigger if you have this badge on. So your contested dunks, your posterizer, you'll be able to hit them more if you have this badge on Hall of Fame, but you probably will need like a 99 driving dunk to get this Hall of Fame, because I know for a fact 2K has tried to tone down the dunk meter, because you used to be able to just dunk on everybody with the dunk meter. Absolutely huge badge they added is speed booster. This is pretty much for small guards. This is the badge that I'm going to have on Hall of Fame for the whole entire year. It's just quick first step, but they changed the name. I don't know why. It literally does the exact same thing the quick first step does. It gives you faster launches out of certain dribble moves, which is a W. I guess they still have this badge in the game, but I don't know why. It seems like they just renamed this badge just to have some more content to talk about or to tell the centers or to tell the lockdowns they're nerfing small guard. But really, they just give them another badge, literally called Speed Booster. And they have another badge called Right Stick Ripper. Oh my gosh. I'm a small guard, you guys, and I'm stressing just thinking about this. I know how 2K has problems implementing defensive stuff into the game. It's either always broken or always OP or always trash. And with this year, you can actually steal with the right stick. And if you have this badge on and say the ball's in their right hand and you flick your right stick right, if you have this badge on Hall of Fame, it will probably be a guaranteed steal. This is the year of defense. 2K24 will be the year of defense. Everybody's going to have defense in their build. If you're a pure defensive build like a lockdown, you will love this 2K. It's looking like it's going to be just straight defense. They're nerfing offense. And we have 94 feet, which another badge I think is OP or will be at least useful that you should use. 94 feet, it just helps you press. As you can see in the stage gameplay, look at my locks. They're pressing the whole entire time. They're trying to get fluke steals. Look at how they're playing right now. They're pressing. Even if you give them a free bucket, you at least want to press to have a chance at winning the game and getting a free stop. So 94 feet will definitely be used in the comp scene. In talking about small guards and speed boosting, we actually have confirmation that you only lose an adrenaline bar when you perform a get open move. That means tapping R2/RT, sprinting around while holding R2 or RT down will not cost any adrenaline bars. Now, my question for this is, do you still lose your adrenaline bars while you're dribbling in the backcourt? If you didn't know this year, if you stayed behind half court while you're playing threes, mostly only on threes because you would get a 10-second call on Pro-Am and there's no backcourt on two. So on the threes court, if you were dribbling behind the half court line, you go left and right as much as you want, and you would really never lose bars until you crossed the half court line. So my question is, do you still lose them when you're behind half court, or do you just lose them everywhere you're at? And here's another kind of big problem I have. We already have confirmation that say you do a speed boost or you're dribbling up the court and you get bumped, that makes you lose one adrenaline bar. So let's say for in this game, for example, if you do a Steve Francis and speed boost out of it, there's one bar, but say he cuts you off, now you have 2 bars already gone and you've only done one move. Now you have one more bar to get open. So you really only get one speed boost per possession in 2K24 if the lockdowns play right. I do think that is kind of a big problem. Guards should not only have to do one move per possession and have to pass it, because you're going to get out of stamina either way if you do more than one move, if the lock cuts you off right. So hopefully that is something that actually gets fixed. I know that will be a very big problem when 2K24 drops. You're not going to be able to do any moves on small guards. It's going to be all about passing the ball. And in the comp scene, passing the ball is just not it. I mean, you can pass to your lock if he's wide open, but it's really about the small guard getting open. And if they only get one move every possession, they're never going to get open. They're never going to be able to score. I know that badges do fluctuate in NBA 2K24. Say if you're a silver, you can drop down to a bronze. If you have it gold and you play bad, you can drop down to a silver. I'm not sure if Hall of Fame badges can drop yet. I'm pretty sure they can. We don't have confirmation. But one thing we do have confirmed is you will never lose a badge. Bronze is the lowest you can go after you earn the badge. So say you earn the badge and you have it on bronze and you play absolutely terrible. You're missing every single shot. You're getting stealing from. You're getting an F teammate grade. You will still have the bronze badge. Bronze will never ever go away. Which I don't know if I'm a fan of losing badges in the first place. We do know we have the 2K16, 2K17 badge grind back where you have to actually go shoot like 100 limitless range shots or so-and-so to actually get the badge. But imagine putting in all of that work to get your badge gold, and then you can't even have fun in the park or in my career because you're going to lose that badge. You can't mess around. Every game you have to super sweat every single game or you're going to lose your badge. That just doesn't sound right. Hopefully they have like a criteria. Like you can actually see how close you are to losing your badge or how close you are to actually upgrading your badge. So you know if you can actually have the room to play around in the next game or not. But here we have another tweet from 2K Leaks and Intel. He says a lot of people that have played the game at Community Day and 2K devs are saying that strength actually matters in your build this year. So if you want to make a good build like everybody does, I would assume so. If you want to have the best build possible, make sure you have at least some strength. I still am not going to put strength on my 6'1 guard or my 6'3 guard, whatever the meta height is. But if you're making a lockdown or big, I would definitely make sure you have strength. I'm pretty sure you will be able to see what badges you can get with what strength. So just make sure you look at your badges before you actually make the build and make sure you have enough strength to get those required badges. But also don't put 99 strength on your build. At least I wouldn't for your first build. Everybody knows we're all gonna have more than one build. We always fuck up. If you're looking to just make one build, then I still wouldn't go 99 strength. I don't want everybody running around with 99 strength and having a shitty ass build and then come back and say Bugs Television told me to put strength on my build. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you to put strength on your build, but I'm not telling you to max it out. I would say a sweet spot is probably going to be around 80 to 85 strength. If you have a 99 strength, then you're not going to have much room for anything else that actually matters. You know, the physicals matter, but they don't matter enough to put any of it at 99. Except, I would say, if you're making a small guard, put your acceleration at 99 or the highest you can get it. And also your stamina. Everybody knows they've absolutely nerfed stamina. Stamina, you can barely run up and down the court without having to catch a breather halfway. You got to stop at half court and catch your breath on an NBA player. You feel me? So just make sure you put a good amount of strength, but don't just go crazy and put 99 strength and have all 99 physicals on your build. Now, if you didn't want to create a build, some of you guys just want to load into the park and just play like an NBA player. They actually have NBA player templates that you can use. So say you just wanted to play like Steph Curry. You could just go to the templates and click Steph Curry, and it would actually give your my player all the stats that Steph Curry has. Now, I think this can be a little bit broken. Say if you choose a 99 overall player template, we all know that the play now players like LeBron James, when he's a 99 overall, he's actually better than our my career players when they get 99 overall. They just have more attributes, and they're actually higher than a 99 overall. They're really like 105 overall, but it just caps out at 99 overall, right? So with that being said, if you don't want to create a player and you don't really care about creating a player, say you just want to play my career here and there, you can actually just choose a player to be like. Hopefully they have old school players, like you can just straight up click Shaq, and you don't even have to upgrade your player to get their animation. So say you have to have a 95 three-pointer to get Steph Curry's jumper, right? But you don't want to upgrade your player. You want to load in as a 60 or maybe 75, 80 overall. If you click Steph Curry's player template, you will still get Steph Curry's jump shot even though you do not meet the rating requirements. We do know Mike Wang has said that there are not carbon copies of the same exact players. So say if you click LeBron, you won't get exactly what LeBron James is and play now, or my NBA or whatever. They have actually tweaked them to be usable for the park, because if you load in there with like LeBron James, he's good of course, but he's not usable for the park in a comp scene. So they've actually changed it and made it where you can be more of a comp player with these builds. So they're actually going to be like comp preset builds, I guess you could say. Now I'm going to obviously try out the Steph Curry one. I don't know, Steph Curry might be a little too tall. I think Steph Curry's like 6'3", so maybe he might be sweet, but I think the meta will be like 6'1", 6'2", and that 1 inch actually matters a lot. But they have tuned it so you don't have to be perfect what exactly he is in play now. You can actually use him in the park and it still be competitive, because they have tuned it to where LeBron James's 3 might be a 75, but maybe they bumped it up to an 80 because 80 is a little bit easier to shoot with on Hall of Fame in the park and things like that. I actually think that's a W, because it takes a lot of. Some people don't really care about making builds. They just want to go in there and hoop, and now they have a way to just click. Say you want to be KD, you can just click be KD, and you actually be able to be somewhat of what Kevin Durant is in the park. But one thing I definitely will be trying is the Victor Wembanyama preset. I don't know how they're going to try to get him in the game. He's obviously taller than 7'3". I think he's like 7'5", maybe 7'7". So maybe if they have a Victor Wembanyama preset, you can just be 7'5" if you click his build. I will definitely be trying that. And look at this build name by NBA2K Leaks Intel. I'm guessing he found this out at Community Day. But as you can see, they have a build name called the 3-Point Shot Hunter. That sounds like a build I will fuck with, my nigga. That sounds like some shit I could run with right there. The 3-Point Shot Hunter, that's all I do. I just want to get threes up, as many threes as I can. So with this 3-Point Shot Hunter, I think it was probably like a 6'1" guard. Of course, we can't know what build it is, but he did release the name of the build. Let me know what your all's dream name is for your build. If you could just pick one build name to have, what would it be? Mine is pretty close to this 3-Point Shot Creator, but of course, I would just want my build to say Demigod. If you have a build that says Demigod, you're automatically the greatest ever. But since they have this build named the 3-Point Shot Hunter, I do hopefully think that 3 hunting will be back. Of course, 3 hunting is when you just look for nothing but threes. You just kind of left and right until you can get an open 3. That's what I do on every single 2K. That's what I will continue to do as long as the game allows me to do it. And I hope with this kind of confirms that the playstyle at least still exists. I don't want the 3-point hunting to just be absolutely gone. No left righting. I feel like left righting is a part of 2K. If they have no left righting in 2K, there would be no point for me to play, because I feel like that's where the skill lies. So hopefully this 3-point shot hunter build actually kind of confirms that you'll be able to play like this in 2K24. Now, guys, what if I told you that someone will be streaming NBA 2K24 before the game even comes out? Now, I don't know who yet, but someone always streams the game. I'm not going to say their name, obviously, because I don't want them to get banned or terminated, but I'm not going to say their name, but someone always streams right before NBA 2K24 comes out, like a day or two before. As you can see, he has the disc right here. It's somebody on Twitter that has the disc that's able to play the game, and they always stream it a day or two before, and I don't think they've ever gotten in trouble for it. As long as you stream it when New Zealand servers come out, which is obviously like a day before the game comes out, then you won't get in trouble. But this guy will be streaming the game. If you just look on Twitter and search for who has the disc, you can kind of find his stream. But he will be streaming the game if anybody wants to watch, like, I don't know, 24 hours before the game comes out. He actually has the disc, so that would be kind of dope. I'll obviously be tuning in because he actually tries out builds. He can get into the My Player Builder. He can play with all of the new animations, and you can kind of figure out what's the best animation before the game even drops. So when you're ready to load in, you have everything ready and prepared to just go play. Now, you guys might have noticed that I did mention the New Zealand servers. If you want to play NBA 2K24 early, this is for Xbox only. All you have to do is change your location on your Xbox in your time to New Zealand time. New Zealand time is actually about 20 hours ahead of us, so they get the game early. But if you're Xbox and obviously 2K thinks you're in New Zealand, they will let you in because you're connected to their servers. Now, you can I'm sorry, you all. I just had a very bad burp. Holy shit. But damn. But if they think you're in New Zealand, then you could play. You can't play online, but New Zealand servers are the only ones open, so you'll be very, very delayed. So you're not going to win any games playing against people who aren't delayed that are actually from New Zealand. That they're also, this has been a thing in the 2K community for a long time, so you might actually get to play against other people who are delayed, but your experience will be dog shit. So I will just tell you all to try out builds. You can play local and you won't be delayed because you're not connected to an online server. You're just playing locally. So yeah, if y'all want to play 2K early, I'll probably drop a tutorial on that. Just like a quick 2-minute, 3-minute video of how to actually change your location and how to play 2K24 early. Now we have this quote from Trey Riggs. He was actually invited to Community Day. If y'all remember him, he's the kid that Illuminati made fun of in like 2K17. But he says this 2K is going to be the best 2K of all time. Now I don't know if 2K gave him, like $10, $20 to say that, $100, $1,000 to say that. But for some reason, I have a odd feeling that this tweet is going to age badly. I have a lot of hope for 24, but can it surpass the days of 16 and 17 nostalgia when we all just got on and we didn't really care about what the best build was or anything? We just got on and hooped. I don't think so. I'm just looking for a good game. I'm not looking for a great game. I'm not trying to compare it to 16 or 17. I just want a good game that I have fun playing. I don't care about what it ranks on all 2K's lists. As long as it's a good game, I'll be fine. But he does say he's the one that played it, and he does say it's better than 17 and 16. Now, I don't understand how you could tell from just playing a play now and playing around in the builder and maybe playing like one micro game that the game is better than all the memories in 16 of 17 that we have from. Like, it just doesn't make sense, but hopefully some of y'all might take his word. I'm going to try to take his word, and hopefully the game is that good. If the game's that good, that's great. But, I don't think you just have enough time to tell. I feel like that was a promotion or something. Something's wrong. Something's fishy, you know what I mean? Something's fishy. Alright, guys, I know we were talking about badges a little bit earlier, but I actually found this screenshot as I was scrolling through Twitter and decided to add it in. We talked about bronze badges, but we didn't know that you get bronze badges as soon as you make your build. So as soon as you make your build, you're already going to have bronze badges on there on release night. Now, if you're like me and you play 2K as soon as it comes out every single day, or every single time it comes out, 2K15, 2K16, I've played it release night every single time, and you've never had badges on day one. You could either go into the park and pretty much suck, or you could hit my career for the whole entire night, and then play in the morning when your player is actually finally kind of good. But for 2K24, it seems like we're going to be able to hit the park kind of early. Bronze badges aren't the greatest, but bronze badges do make it where you can kind of use your player. So, that's great news. Finally, we can actually play the park on release night. Now, everybody's still going to have bronze badges, so we're going to suck a little bit. But we're going to suck a lot less from, say, 2K23 or 2K22 when we were going out there with all gray badges. We didn't have no badges. All we had was attributes in a dream, and we was trying to hoop. So, now we get bronze badges on release night. You don't have to grind for them. You just automatically get them on you. They just throw them on your player, which is actually low-key dope. Now, since 2K is just dropping badges willy-nilly, I hope for maybe like a rep reward, not a season pass. Fuck the battle pass. I don't care what's in there. That just need to add clothes. But I was thinking maybe for like a rep reward that you can make a new player and maybe it comes with all silver badges or all gold badges. It comes with gold badges. Since you can lose them if you're trash, you're going to lose them anyways. But maybe if you hit legend, you can just make a build and it'd be 99 overall and it has all gold badges. We know 2K is not scared to give us badges now. So maybe they can do that for a rep reward. I actually think that would be a kind of cool rep reward. And I think it's possible for 2K to do. Since you can lose badges now, they know if they give it to you, you're still going to have to play the game no matter what. And we have some more news about the standing dunk meter. There's now a standing dunk meter, so you post scores are going to be happy. I don't know how many post scores are watching this video, but as you can see, the standing dunk meters are pretty fast and kind of tough to do. Hopefully, hopefully for you guys, there's a meter. I know some of y'all are wishing that, but for me, I hope standing dunks are impossible. They were so overpowered on next gen. I don't know about current gen. I heard standing dunks were not as good, but on next gen, if you got under the rim, you could literally get a standing dunk every single time. It's like the game forgot to register that there was a defender right next to you. It was honestly so annoying to deal with, and I'm kind of sad to see that the standing dunk meter has returned. But I know some of you guys are probably happy, and I guess it's just more content for the game at the end of the day. But a standing dunk meter is going to be hard to do. I'm honestly going to hope it's impossible, as Mike Wing says. But there is a standing dunk meter in the game now, which I guess is a slight W for some of you all. Now, as I was actually recording this video, NBA 2K leaks and Intel had actually dropped this tweet. They said speed boosting isn't as explosive in NBA 2K24. Now, if you look at this tweet actually says that they were not allowed to use any of the good animations or attributes that actually help you speed boost. So I think they could just be saying it's not as effective with play now players. Because in the park, you have totally different moves. There are totally different dribble moves, and you're going to be able to find the cheesiest dribble moves. In a community day, if they weren't allowed to find the cheesiest dribble moves, I can see why they think that speed boosting could be patched or isn't as effective. But once everybody finds the right dribble moves, the cheesiest ones, I feel like it would be just back to normal. I'm honestly a fan of speed boosting being in the game. I feel like this would just be like a dumbed down version of 2K if speed boosting isn't in the game. You've had speed boosting in for so long. I feel like it's a staple of the 2K community now. Everybody speed boosts. That's just how you play the game. I mean, look at a game like NBA Live. There's not really speed boosting in that. And, I mean, does anyone even still play NBA Live? I think the last NBA Live, they just gave up. They literally gave up. They didn't make any more games. They gave up at like 19. So speed boosting should definitely stay in the game. I'm honestly fine with it being toned down, but you should still be able to get open speed boosting. That speed boosting is 2K now. If you try to get on 2K and you try to play real basketball, I mean, it might work in the rec against some bums, but if you're going into the highest level, defense is so good. If you try to play real basketball, you will never win a game. You might score some possessions, but defense is so good in this game that speed boosting needs to be in the game, or you're never going to score. It's just going to look like a whole bunch of randoms running around, passing the ball, and shooting bad shots. Now here we actually have another tweet from some guys who were at Community Day, and they said to have a 99 three-pointer or 99 any attribute, you're going to have to sacrifice a lot of something else. So it seems like it's the same builder as 2K23 almost, but a little bit more strict. So you're going to have no defense if you want a 99 3, which is usually what the smaller guards do. Or maybe if you want a 99 steal, you're not going to be able to have finishing on your build. You know, this year the lockdowns made a 99 steal, and they could still shoot, and all they did was just make it 75 dunks so they could still get quick drops. So maybe this year it's a little bit different. Maybe you're only going to be able to have two attributes that you're actually kind of good at, like either playmaking and shooting or finishing and shooting, or you're just going to have two columns where you're really, really going to excel. And then, of course, you have your physicals, your stamina, your speed, your strength, and things of that nature. So, yeah, guys, that's kind of all the news we have so far. I'm going to try to keep dropping these videos every single day. Please, please, please like and subscribe if you learned anything or enjoyed even listening to me talk. And with that being said, I'm out, y'all.